It has been fully demonstrated by the literature that currently errors in the diagnostic process occur mostly in the pre-analytical phase, up to 60% of cases, and that the most frequent error in around half of cases can be attributed to an incorrect identification of the primary sample, that is, erroneous labeling. Errors of labeling leading to the wrong test tube or the wrong patient can compromise the quality in the production of laboratory data at source, with no possibility of remedying the mistake in the subsequent process phases. Moreover, labeling errors can cause a significant reduction in the efficiency of automated analytical systems, since they lead to a high number of test tubes being rejected by the system, which must be relabeled and submitted again. Manual labeling not only carries the risk of error, but should be regarded as process inefficiency, since it is low-value, repetitive manual work that is carried out by high-value resources. Lab.E.L and ATL are the most innovative technological solutions available on the market, capable of solving problems connected to the automation, safety, and traceability of the sampling phase. Lab.E.L is an instrument for the automation and complete traceability of the front end of sampling and for the automatic production of the patient kit, a closed and sealed container inside which the appropriately labeled test tubes are placed, along with any labels to be applied to other containers required in the sampling phase. Patient Kit is an innovative, patented, and exclusive solution, thanks to which the total safety of the sampling is guaranteed. On every test tube and in every kit, all the information is given clearly concerning the patient, the type of test tube, the content of the kit, the instructions, and the method of sampling. The exact sequence of use of the test tubes, in accordance with the CLSI regulations, is shown on the test tubes. The Lab.E.L system can handle up to 16 different types of test tubes and can be loaded by means of a simple maneuver without interrupting the system's workflow. This enables current concepts of standalone autonomy to be exceeded and the attainment of a level of productivity capable of meeting the needs of even the largest sampling centers. A video camera system and a meter make it possible not only to check that the labeling process is done properly and in the best possible way, but also to ensure that everything required for the sampling has been produced correctly and that all the material required has been placed in the patient kit. It is possible to produce the kit on demand, or to enable automatic, continuous production of the kits that, once completed, are unloaded onto a large capacity chute, thereby ensuring a high level of walkaway autonomy. Thanks to the Lab.E.L system and patient kit, there will be no errors of incorrect labeling that lead to the production of erroneously analytical data and a slowdown in the productivity of the analysis instruments due to the failure to read the barcode. The test tubes produced with the system will always have the label in the right position, and the laboratory instrumentation will always be able to read the barcode. Everyone is aware that the most recent regulations on in vitro diagnostics and test tubes are IVD devices make it mandatory to track the use of every product defined as such. The Lab.E.L system guarantees the complete traceability of the process by means of the registration of the test tubes used, by batch, date of expiry and type, the personnel involved, and the sampling schedules. Patients who go to the laboratory for blood tests take a priority number and go through the reception procedure. Subsequently, they wait to be called for sampling. Before the sampling, the patient is identified and the Lab.E.L instrument produces the kit dedicated to that patient, containing all the material required for the sampling. The patient waits his turn with his own patient kit with him, closed and sealed. Once the patient has entered the sampling cubicle, the operator carries out the identification of the patient, both verbally and through a handheld computer that checks that the patient kit combination is correct. At the same time, the handheld device registers the identity of the operator who is carrying out the sampling. At the end of the process, the data is uploaded to the server for storage. For patients in hospital, the system enables the test to be prescribed at the bedside and the instantaneous dispatch of the information to the Lab.E.L via Wi-Fi. Lab.E.L produces the necessary kits, both for urgent and routine cases, by the next morning. Kits can be produced for individual departments and delivered thereafter without the need for a dedicated trolley. At the bedside, the handheld computer confirms the correct patient kit combination by reading the barcode placed on the kit and on the patient's wristband. If the match is wrong, the handheld device detects the error and the sample cannot be taken. The ATL system is capable of automatically labeling test tubes, showing on the labels produced all the information necessary for the sampling, such as the patient's identification code, the type of tests to be carried out, the sequence of the test tubes to be used during the sampling, and any other information that may be required. The system is equipped with 2 printers so that all the sampling material, test tubes, and auxiliary labels are produced at the point of use in one box, in accordance with the one patient, one box concept. ATL is equipped with magazines that can handle up to 6 different types of test tubes completely automatically. Other test tubes, usually required less frequently, can also be labeled automatically by placing them in the appropriate housing. The ATL system guarantees the complete traceability of the process through the registration of the test tubes used, by batch, date of expiry and type, the personnel involved, and the sampling schedules. Due to its limited size and Wi-Fi connection, the system can be conveniently installed in a sampling cubicle or transported using a practical trolley to the patient's bedside for the production on demand of the sampling material. Goes directly to the sampling cubicle. He is called up by numerical display. After the normal procedures for establishing the identity of the patient, the operator reads the patient's identifying barcode and the instrument produces, in front of the patient himself, the correctly labeled test tubes and any labels. In this way, the maximum security of the patient-sample combination is therefore guaranteed.